at times this thought comes across our mind. We think that it's been a lot we have been receiving, and we think that we want to thank God. But at the same time, when we look at many other people, we realize that we want to change a life. But how do we do it? Good evening, Toastmasters. Today I'm going to talk about something which will make you think that yes, you want to change your life, and how do you do it? I'm going to convince you all with one thing in your mind when you go out of the room and take an action after that. Last year when I got married, I received many wedding gifts. But amongst that, there was one gift which I will never forget. And that was a Kiva gift card. No, this is not a gift card which I will go to Macy's or some other place and spend on my clothes, on my shoes, on my perfumes. This is a gift card which has money in it, and I can spend that to lend to somebody. Who is that somebody? That somebody is a very ordinary person. That person who probably did not have enough money when that person was young to do this expensive MBA. But that person today wants to stand on their own feet and do their business. So these are not big businesses like Tata and Birlas. These are really small shops, really small businesses which they conduct at home. Then why do they need money? They need money because they want to either buy some raw materials or they want to stock up something more in their shop so that they can go ahead and sell that. How much do they need? They might need 500. Let's say a farmer needs just $500 to add on to the stuff he can cultivate his land. Or this is another lady who is sewing at her place while she's sewing other people's clothes, but she doesn't have enough raw material like needles, thread, and many things which is required. She wants money for that. So these are really small amounts, small loans we make. And this is an optional donation. So don't think that you get an interest on this. Rather, you assume that you might lose this money because when they pay out of their profit. They have a target schedule. They expect to pay this through their installments, probably after a month, 2 months, 3 months, depending upon what their plan are. You can look into the story, like how, if all of you remember, last week I gave a speech on venture capital industry. For this very small moment, or for this very small level, I feel that I'm into a venture capital industry. I get to read their sellers' speech, actually their stories. So if you go to their website, which I would like to distribute, you can find more information on these websites. They have their own stories where they mention what they are doing, why they are doing, what is the use of the money they are going to borrow, and when they plan to repay. And the best part I like about this is you can lend to one borrower as low as $25. $25 is not too much, right? I received this gift, as I mentioned, and I selected 3 to 4 borrowers. I lent them, and probably within few months, I started receiving some installments from them. The moment my installment went up to $25, I made another loan. So my purpose right now is, if I can't add more money, at least to circulate this money and help as many people as I can. As you can read more on the website, what Kiva does is to help everybody in the world. They want to make sure that everybody in the world has access to this capital, and it is not depending upon how big they are, how popular they are. They want to make sure that they all have access, fair access to this capital. Now, as I give example, this can be somebody who wants to educate their kids and come up. So this can be somebody who is a farmer. This can be somebody who is a builder who wants material for their building. You will read various stories once you go on website. How Kiva works, they accumulate all these funds. And they don't have only donors or lenders like us who donates or who lends $25 only. But they even have corporate sponsors. They even have grantors. They even have foundations. They collect all this money in a fund, and every single dollar of your lended money goes to this fund. That means Kiva doesn't make a cut. They don't charge anything. All this money goes to these lenders. That is the best part I would like. In addition to that, the last thing I would like to say is, all of us believe in charity. I'm sure all of us do at some point in time donate and make charity. What I used to see since the time I started understanding what is donation, what is charity is, I always wanted to take care of the root cause. I always wanted to find out where I can help and what is the root cause. So for example, what I did so far is I donate to organizations who help kids educate more. Why? Because my belief is, in next generation when they grow up, they will be educated, they will stand on their own feet, and they will contribute to the community. Similarly, for this same very generation, I feel probably they did not have enough money to do their MBAs when they were young, when they were kids. But now, they don't want to depend on the donations or charity from community. Rather, they want to be a contributor to the community by standing on their own feet and earning and contributing. And all you're doing is losing or forgetting your interest on the money. But at the same time, you have the same feeling or better feeling than charity. Don't take me wrong. I'm not asking you to stop on charity. You always do what you want to do. But I'm just opening up the options in front of you so that probably some percentage of your monthly or yearly charity, you might want to help these people who wants to stand on their own feet and come up with it. I assume, or I'm sure that once you step out of this room, you will think about this, you will go to this website, and you will do whatever best you can do. And if you don't want to spend your own money, next time you want to gift somebody, make sure you give them this Kiva gift card. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster.